honourable member for Skeena-Bulkley Valley.
Let's ask the government to focus on their own mess for a moment. The minister doesn't seem to have understood the question. The Prime Minister is now given two completely contradictory versions of events. I asked which one was the truth and which one wasn't. Two opposite statements can't occupy the same place at the same time. So let's try another simple question. Who are the, quote, few people in the Prime Minister's office who are aware of the cash for repayment scheme to buy off Mike Duffy?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we've been consistent entirely, and Nigel Wright in his own filings identified the people that he brought into his confidence with respect to this, Mr. Speaker. But what is also clear is this. Is that when Mike Duffy approached the Prime Minister with respect to his inappropriate expenses, he was told clearly, concisely, repay any expenses to which you are not entitled, Mr. Speaker. And it's quite clear to the rest of us. And when he talked to us in caucus, and he talked to senators and the senior staff and the MPs, don't accept payment for which you did not incur. And if you did, make it right. If you don't, you won't be sitting as a Conservative in this caucus. That's a standard they should accept, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Skeena-Bulkley Valley.
I don't think my honourable friend across the way understands what the definition of being clear and consistent actually means, because this Prime Minister has been anything but. The Prime Minister's explanations about the involvement in his office of a serious ethical scandal have now proven to be false. In documents filed by police in federal court, Nigel Wright said that at least 4 people who worked in the Prime Minister's office knew about the cash for repayment scheme. Why won't Conservatives simply come clean, tell Canadians the truth, and let us know who else was involved in this scandal?
Hear, hear. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister.
And, Mr. Speaker, he's referencing the exact same documents that we're referencing, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister was very clear on this. And he responded to this as well in July, Mr. Speaker. But what is very clear is this, is that the opposition needs to come on board, especially the opposition Liberals. They need to come on board and pass the suspension in the Senate immediately. What is also clear is this, is that the Prime Minister said to Senator Duffy, if you have inappropriate expenses, you need to repay those expenses. It was very clear, Mr. Speaker. There could be no ambiguity about that. If you've incurred an expense to which you did not incur, pay it back.
Hear, hear.